Octavian, it's nice to have you here in our studio.
Thank
and today we're going to talk about the life of the volunteer in isolation.
Nice topic.
Yeah. So, how are you these days?
Well, these days I'm good. I'm like back to the 15 years old of mine because I'm respecting the rules of self-isolation and I'm not going out much.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm quite good. I mean, I'm really only working out, playing video games, playing some musical instrument,
Mm-hmm.
and studying. So it's really as when I was 15 years old, and I'm good anyway, because even if the situation is bad, I mean, here in Estonia is not that tragic, but anyway, it's good to prevent. I'm living it lightly, you know, because if there is already something that it's bad, a situation that is bad, and you are living it bad, it's not like in math where negative and negative becomes positive.
Mm-hmm.
Here, writing negative and negative is completely mess. So
You're starting panicking.
yeah. So that's what I'm not
Mm-hmm.
avoiding to do. So I'm quite good anyway. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy.
Okay, it's good to hear that. Okay, since you're from the region that the media tells us about the most, can you give us some interesting fact about the life there? What the media doesn't tell us about?
Okay, well, I mean, everybody knows that the situation is bad, but I'm not gonna speak about this. A fact that nobody knows is that, for example, I mean, saying when you say something like this which doesn't regard you, it can seem funny, you know, but anyway, it means that it's something very serious. Is that there, to go outside, you have to have a certificate that says why you are going outside, for which reason. It's a self-certificate that you do on your own. And also, for example, in doing shopping, you cannot go in another city or village, only in your. So if, for example, I like the bread of another city or village, I cannot take it. So I think, I mean, maybe there is some people that thinks that the rule of self-isolation here is too strict, but I don't really think that is true, because this quarantine started when there were only 20 cases, more or less, I don't remember good. But this is very smart, in my opinion, from the government, because that's what prevention means, you know, just doing some action to prevent some kind of bad happening, some bad
disease,
Yeah, so actually I think that it's even good that some of the people don't feel so much the panic here, the bad situation, because it means that it's not going so bad. So I don't think that it's strict at all, because thanks to this, now you still manage to live it with calm. I mean, for example, my parents and my friends in Italy, they are calm. They are, I mean, they have more or less the same temper as me, more or less. So anyway, they're quite chill. But they say that even if they are trying to respect everything, of course, but to be calm, it's hard because there is a generic panic that is surrounding you for what's going on. And anyway, you really feel it, you know. So here it's still good.
So, do you regret right now that you came here to Estonia in time of crisis?
Oh, well, no, not at all. First of all, because I did a lot of, and I saw, of course, a lot of beautiful things here in Estonia, so I'm thankful for that. And second, no, because anyway, I would have been locked in my room there. I'm not really locked yet in my room here, so no, I don't regret it. Anyway, yeah, I would never expect to go in another country and don't manage to do anything else. I mean, just to stay there in my room like this, you know. But it's part of the life, you know. For example, I mean, you never know what happens, and You just have to take it lightly. In Italian sounds better, but you have to take it lightly. I mean, this is the fact, you cannot do anything, so just leave it as it comes. And anyway, in the life there are a lot of things similar. For example, I broke my hand in the summer in Italy. So all my friends were on the beaches, in the sea, you know, vacation. I was home because I couldn't even sweat because I had the plaster. So I mean, that was somehow, I was leaving it worse because I couldn't do anything, only read and watching movies. So that was better. But anyway, in this kind of situation you have to try to work on yourself somehow, and if you have so much leisure time, so much free time, I think that what you can do is to try to put it on yourself, because there aren't so much times.
Develop yourself.
So no, I don't regret at all. It would be some story to tell to my grandchild if I have.
So thank you very much for your interview. It was nice to have you here.
Thank you.